We have a recliner that's a motorized recliner.
This is the ultimate man cave, but I'm a chick and I want to go there. This sounds awesome.
It's fun. It is a lot of fun.
Wow. I'm so excited to have you here. I feel like a badass just sitting next to you.
Fantastic. It's working well then. Cool.
Welcome to Young Hollywood.
Thank you.
It's a different world than we're used to.
Yes.
But I know
me too.
For you too. Well, you've done a little bit of acting.
I attempted, yes. Fortunately, I haven't had to play another role. I can just be myself. But
right.
It is different being, we have cameras at our racetracks all the time, and it's one thing representing a sponsor, talking about your sport, but when you have to carry, a show or have a line or a role, it's far different. So.
Okay, so you're here for Fontana.
Yes.
You've had a lot of success there. Your first win was there.
Correct.
What is it about, that environment? Is it the home, being close to home, or?
I just feel fortunate that one of my better tracks is my home track. And I know a lot of drivers that, you come in with the emotions and the thoughts that, we're going to do well here, but it just doesn't fit. And there really is a style each track requires to drive it, not only from the driver's standpoint, but also the crew chief and how they build the race car and how the car drives around the course. So things have just worked out well for me over the years, and Fontana Speedway, or I guess it's now called Auto Club Speedway, has just been a great track.
Do you remember that moment of that first win?
Yeah, I can remember it like it was yesterday.
Really?
One of my most vivid memories is trying to do a burnout afterwards. I hadn't done burnouts before, and I've got the engine revved up real high and smoke going everywhere. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I could break this engine pretty easily. And the engine builder himself got on the radio and said, "Don't break that engine." And as soon as he said it,
you're like, I have to do it?
The thing exploded.
No way.
And oil went everywhere, and it was a huge mess.
One thing that I didn't know researching and studying, because I don't know a lot about NASCAR, was that your heart rate throughout a race is something like around 150 beats per minute. Mm-hmm. And the temperature in the car is 100 degrees.
Yes.
And you're in there for several hours.
Yes.
I know just driving home, I zone out in my car.
Yeah.
Give me a sense of that, just the focus that you have to have as a driver, and just sort of what that feels like when you're in that moment.
Yeah, it's nuts in the car, because although a lot of people watch and think we're just going in circles, which we are ultimately, but the car, we're on the edge of traction the entire way around the corner. And the vehicle itself has just about 900 horsepower. So trying to control the throttle, it's very easy to give it too much throttle and spin out.
Yeah.
You come in the corner and you've got to use the brakes. So you're on the brakes trying to control the car into the corner, you drift through the center, you apply the throttle and come off. Depending on how much banking the track has, also makes the cars easier and harder to drive. And we were just in Bristol, Tennessee last weekend, and I wore a heart rate monitor in the car. And for 4 hours, my heart rate was over 150 beats a minute, and I maxed out at 163. It's amazing, because the races are long, but when you're that focused and involved, it goes by so fast.
Yeah, how long does it feel for you?
30, 45 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it really does go by quick.
People have talked about, NASCAR and the athleticism that comes along with it, but you're really dedicated to keeping your body in shape. Half marathon you just did?
Yes.
And triathlon. I think have you done 2 triathlons, or?
Yeah, I've done 2. I have another one coming up in May. I trained all summer last year to get ready for a half Ironman or a full, and could not find find an off weekend to do it. So I really do enjoy triathlons, and in fact, in North Carolina this year, I'm putting on 4 different events so that I can race and compete, because I have to.
You're throwing the event?
Yeah, I have a foundation, and we're putting on 4 different events, 2 of which will be sprint triathlons. And we focus on K through 12 public education in North Carolina, where we live, where I grew up in San Diego, and then where my wife is from in Oklahoma. So one of our fundraisers this year, 4 of them, will be these events that we're putting on.
No, Little Bird told me about your man cave in North Carolina. I want details.
It's quite elaborate.
Okay.
It's probably 13,000 square feet.
And this is where? This is like in just sort of like an industrial area?
It is.
Or,
It's kind of a hidden building in an industrial area.
So you would have no one would have any idea what
clue.
was going on behind the scenes?
No, but I've thought about putting a sign up front, because there's signage space, some fake name of a business or something, but it's all just blank right now. One side of it is just raw storage, but the other side I converted and I actually found this old cool bar that's set up in there, and I have a pool table, poker table, golf simulator, driving simulator, and then I've collected a bunch of cars.
Okay, you've got to slow down for a second, because this is a golf simulator. I love golf.
Yeah.
What is the describe the golf simulator? Is it the net that you can just whack the balls?
No, it's the big roll-down high-def screen where you can play different courses and all that. Yeah, it's fun. It's a popular spot. Go to the bar, get your swing lube going, and then you end up over at the driving
Okay, so
range.
the drink comes first.
Yes.
Then you hit the golf simulator, and what else do you have in there?
I have a poker table.
Of course you do.
Of course, why not? And then.
Are you good?
Not so much. It's just a good way to sit and socialize and hang out. I mean, I'll get lucky and win some hands.
Are you
win some
able to
pots from
play
time
and
to
not
time.
be competitive? Because I know you obviously have a super competitive nature.
It's hard to turn that on and off.
Really?
I mean, that's why the real game of golf is more of a social event for me. I thought I could be the fun, casual golfer. Not a chance.
Really?
Yeah. Way too competitive for that. But then if you want to get hurt, I have some motorized bar stools that are so much fun to
What?
race around on.
What is that? What is a motorized bar stool?
Literally a bar stool with a Briggs & Stratton lawnmower engine in it, and a little steering wheel and a gas and brake pedal.
So do you race with your friends?
Of course.
And they try to kick your ass?
Yeah, we
'Cause
go out in
it's
the parking
only
lot
way.
and race around. And then we have a recliner that's a motorized recliner.
This is the ultimate man cave. But I'm a
bathtub.
chick and I want to go there. This sounds
It's
awesome.
fun. It is a lot of fun.
Wow. You're really good with interacting with your fans too.
I try.
NASCAR, I know NASCAR's #2 behind the NFL in terms of popularity.
Right.
And people also talk about, I mean, you're one major cup away from tying a record and sort of that sort of legacy. Do you think about that?
I do, and the question keeps coming about, so I have to think of it, but I don't have the best answer to what it would mean and what it would be like. The thing that I can't identify with is how hard I've worked to get here and how much the 6 championships I've won mean to me and what racing has provided for me and my family and all the fun I get to have doing it. It's pretty awesome to have my passion turn into my career. And then here I am knocking on the door of doing something that's only been done by 2 other guys. So it's a very cool experience to go through.
Did I read that you get up in the 48th minute the night before a race because of the number of your car?
Yeah, I'm not superstitious at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
But if I need to get up at 5 or 6, whatever it is, I'll move it forward a few minutes to whatever 48.
Yeah, I'd be moving it back.
Yeah. And even the microwave, instead of a minute, why not 48
Really?
seconds? But again, I'm not superstitious.
It was a pleasure having you in here.
Thank you. Glad to be on the show.
Have a great time
Appreciate
this
it.
weekend.
You got it.